brand new patch.
Oh,
Gaimin Gladiators against Tundra. Two teams that are going to be absolutely delightful to watch when it comes to seeing what this patch has got in store for us, Fog. I mean, I think that what we got to do really...
Go through all of them, right?
Absolutely. From left to right, let's start it off. Crystal Maiden, what we got with the Innate and the Facet?
All right, giving some mana. Similar to kind of what it was before for the Arcane Aura, but more, it looks like. Okay, cool. Critical Strike on Blade Fury. Very nice. Stone, I mean, you tested this one. This works on illusions as well, too, so the barrier can be pretty ridiculous.
The barrier can get pretty crazy with the Stonehole, yeah, the overwhelming odds.
Gyro's got the movement speed one that we saw already posted on Reddit.
Infinite move speed if you get that force boots. 60-minute game going to be required for that, though. Leshrac, what we got? As the panel said, Quinn, doesn't matter the patch, he's still playing Lesh.
Cool. All right. Armor per stack while in melee. Okay, that can be pretty strong versus something like Jug. Let's say if you're actually getting hits off and everything. Cool.
Yeah, a little surprised he didn't take the other one, because the other one was with the 30% attack speed for the team. He's got Slardar on the squad.
True.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, well, let's see. We'll keep going in a second, going through them. Is there going to be a level 1 battle?
I don't think there's going to be a level 1. We could keep going. What do we got? So yeah, that was the Slardar. Looking over at the bat.
He took this is like I would say, the one that you take as a support, right? The other one is probably the more core one.
The movement speed and the spell amp when displacing enemies, obviously with the Flame Break, Lasso and such. And then Muerta, of course.
What's the green thing on that? We don't know. Really?
What is the...
I don't know. There's a 300 green.
300 green.
All right, well, we're trying to get...
I mean, because it's a 50 mana cost, yeah, and it has a minute cooldown if you...
Oh, range.
It's the range. Oh, okay. Oh, well, very fancy. You reckon? Yep.
I reckon. 9 class.
Oh, damn. Look at this damage. This is going to be first blood. Oh, not quite. Deadshot comes in, is able to fear Duracho back in time.
Celery. Jesus, dude, the damage on everything looks insane.
That is your first blood, top lane, pure. It's going to be able to chase down Ace. So yeah, basically, Muerta off with your Offrender, you can basically set your respawn point.
Yep.
That's what we've got coming on, and of course, the innate ability, the fact that you're always able to hit ethereal targets. You're also able to hit whilst you are ethereal yourself. You're
nice.
A Ghost Scepter or something.
A pause. So we actually get to see the Offrender if you look on the mini-map to the left.
Oh, so put it down. Where is it?
It's really tiny. It's a tiny candle right there near the wards. Yeah, right there. Right where the pause is. It's
oh,
it's
candle. Very tiny.
I thought it was going to be bigger.
Okay, and you can't do anything about it, right? It's not something you can destroy or anything.
It has...
Muerta herself can destroy it if she wants to place it in a different location, I believe. But yeah, nobody else can do anything about that. She sets that point as a respawn point. That will be where she respawns.
Okay, very interesting.
And then last but not least, the Wind Ranger. What do we got from her? We've got the Tailwind. So basically, bonus move speed to herself and any nearby allies. Decent amount as well, 15% movement speed. Bonus, and of course her innate is that she just cannot be slowed below 240.
Cool. So many cool little things, right? If the movement speed thing with the Slardar Troll Batrider, right? Many heroes are going to thrive off of move speed. But yeah, I'm seeing this Batrider. We were talking about this one in the car, of course, because, letter B, so we got there very quickly. But you already see the damage that was coming out from Whitemon. It's pretty absurd. They were able to kill Ace almost right on the first wave and the Gyro, so... This is cool. We're all learning. That Jug Spin felt like old Jug Spin, right? It felt like the spin of old times, the damage that it was able to deal.
Now we've got to watch out. I mean, this bottom lane, as the panel said, Jug CM. These two win rates have been great since the update and during this morning's games in the pubs. So every reason to believe that these heroes could have some pretty potential between the two of them. Top lane though, he's having to be careful. He's already seen Pure and Whitemon have the kill potential that they have.
Dude, look at the damage up here. Ace has a barrier, but good lord. I mean, this is going to be some crazy early game between both sides, just constantly trading these spells. Duracho now has the crit, so sorry that the spin was actually the same before that. Now it's dealing a little bit more, but he is playing into a bit of a tough matchup. It could, in theory, right? Slardar always has been good versus Jug, so we'll see if that still stays as it used to be. But now, of course, that Blade Dance does. So other things we have to talk about, of course, too, is changes besides just those passives.
Top lane.
Tofu.
Is he going to survive this? Whitemon trying with the chase.
One more hit.
He's going to be fine.
Right,
Verified, good to go.
a lot of abilities have gotten also buffed and reworked, right? So Blade, or the spin now for Jug puts a strong dispel, which I know Brian constantly talks about now with spin, since you can cast spells through it. Now you can actually potentially get Omni Slash and stuff too. So yeah, they're very cool factors.
On top.
Ace struggling.
It's Pure still got a tango left. I mean, Ace should start to get in a bit of a better spot now. Level 3.
Got the press.
Coming up pretty soon. And I mean, I think he's gonna should be strong enough to sort of allow him to lane pretty well against this troll.
It's hard to trade versus troll now with this the new thing, because you just get this armor. So if you get the stacks up onto these heroes, it does feel, especially if it's a physical hero, trading back with him feels incredibly difficult. That's cool.
And we're seeing as well with this change to gyro, having this bonus move speed when you're getting the hits off with the rocket barrage. It basically means you're always going to be able to stay on top of your target, right?
Yeah.
And also, obviously, after the damage is done, you've got that extra bit of time to get your distance away from the enemy.
Nice flame break. Cancels the salve from Tofu. Both top heroes staying quite low.
That mid lane CS very even at the moment here between Quinn and Thompson. Close matchup so far.
I want to watch the mid matchup, but everyone's getting low on the side lanes because I haven't gotten to see actually how much Quinn gets with his hits for the mana restore.
Yeah, so what's the numbers like? Is 10% of his mana, or 10% of the damage dealt with his attacks he gets back as mana.
Yeah.
But indeed only works when he's hitting, I believe, either the range creep or a hero, anything that has a mana bar. That, melee creeps ain't gonna do anything.
Okay, that's
bottom lane.
Ramses.
Ooh, it's a good dead shot. It's gonna kind of get him stuck under the tower. 9 class indeed with a setup. We'll make sure they're able to punish Dratcho for that effort. They may even be able to chase down Celery. As Tundra turn over towards the CM. Celery tries to turn to slow them down. Ramses, can he get in range? He can. Nice turnaround there from Tundra as they punish Gaimin Gladiators for trying to fight underneath the tier 1.
So it looks like their strong lanes in the past, it's the Troll versus the Legion was strong, right? Same thing for the Slardar versus Jug. So right now lanes looking
oh my goodness, he's able to survive through that, but not for long. Thompson comes in with the snipe. Cheeky rotation, is able to get him there with the power shot.
Nice shot. Good move. He's already doing very well in mid lane too. He's matching at the moment versus Quinn on the flash.
It's a hot start. It's good stuff from him. I mean, and yeah, this top lane, as we've seen, Ace trying to sort of bail out Tofu with the press, the attack, but not enough to keep him safe, especially when a rotation comes in from Thompson.
Yeah, tough matchup still versus for that Legion versus Troll. Pure 29-10 to the 22-2.
My blade is swifter.
Any item different? Okay, phase.
Tofu.
Troll. Tofu.
He should have a good shot at getting a kill here. Dratcho's in with the blade. Fury closing in on towards 9 class. Good rotation from Tofu. Catches 9 class by surprise.
Gonna look to play for the power rune as well too. That's why we see him rotate this early on. Does mean that Ace is just left on an island, but maybe they're accepting the fact that that top lane is just too damn difficult. Honestly, this seems like such a crazy lane with the Vat and the Troll, especially versus physical. Power rune. Tofu setting up for it.
Radiant are scanning.
And he'll get it.
And he should be out of that.
Oh!
Maybe not with a dead shot like that. Very nicely done by 9 class. Pushes Tofu back past Thompson.
Can Thompson get it? Doesn't even try.
Yeah, the salve's already been popped. Bottom lane, attempt to chase down Ramses with the Blade Fury, but the Crusher's there at the end. Ramses will escape.
These moves by Tofu are actually having a nice effect. We're seeing Dratcho getting easier farm and even threatening Ramses a little more. Celery.
Top lane Ace has got the press, the attack. But the root comes in after, doesn't matter. They won't be able to dive under the tower. So Ace will continue to survive up here, but very much having a tougher time and not able to put any pressure onto the Troll. Complete free farm here for
Ace.
Pure.
He's going down this time, it looks like.
Has press the attack in the second. The Stonehall plate off the overwhelming odds, giving him some level of protection to get out.
They kill the missile. Wisdom rune.
I mean, Quinn's here as well. I want to try and fight this, but Tofu's low. See if Quinn's able to disrupt them.
Strong.
I mean, he is indeed. White Monster's going to try and stand his ground. Will be able to steal the Wisdom rune, but should die for this. I mean, getting a kill on the way out, it's worth every time. Getting a kill, getting a Wisdom rune, and forcing the enemy mid to rotate all the way over there.
This hero's damage is absolutely insane. He did 450 damage there. I mean, Sticky Napalm, of course, getting all the buffs and everything, but yeah, this innate ability.
Look at that top damage so far this game.
Holy, 8% spell amp is ridiculous this early on a hero that does still probably the highest magic damage early game, just like he used to. Holy crap. And move speed's definitely very good. He's 400 MS. How do you get away from him? Whitemon showcasing Batrider at least here in the early game.
We'll be able to get the D ward.
Big money.
Let's see if he can set something up here with 9 class for 2 of them. Celery's in position on the high ground.
Wait, Lasso does 200 damage level 1? Oh god, okay. Quinn.
He's got the Ratio. Ratio's going to charge through the Revenants here with the Blade Fury, getting on top of 9 class, but there's 3 heroes. Good knock back with the Flame Break. Whitemon's trying to get in as Ratio falls low. They'll be able to turn, hold back Whitemon with the Frostbite. Same time, Ace actually gets the kill onto Pure up top. With the help of Tofu, they're able to go in and get that duel to lock him down, take him out. Meanwhile, back down bottom, Duracho's gone. Thompson falls in return. There's Quinn. He's getting quite the cleanup here, and he's not done yet. Looks over towards Ramses. It's going to be another.
Oh,
as it's a team wipe, everybody dead across the map on Tundra.
So much mana. Honestly, I'm just watching Quinn. He actually just has such an insane amount of mana.
Check this out again. I mean, we saw at the same time up top, they're able to go for Pure. I think he didn't quite get the successful duel win, but it's a kill nonetheless.
All right. Super cool stuff. I mean, even 8-6, less than 1k lead right now. Quinn, the winner of it all, but Case salvaging his top lane after it was a bit difficult. His net worth's looking fine. And again, Quinn, he's top.
I mean, Ace sort of baiting Pure in there. Pure's gone again. I mean, a couple of painful deaths now for Pure. Back to back there on that top lane. They're able to knock him out twice.
Absolutely. And Quinn is off to a fantastic start on his favorite hero.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
No, Whitemon.
Celery's already 6. It's actually got it before Whitemon does.
Oh, bottom Ramses in 9 class goes straight in onto Tofu.
Celery also going down to Whitemon and Thompson.
Duracho, he's got the backup of Ace. Celery indeed will be dealt with. They've got the duel to lock down. 9 class, that should be a duel win. It is indeed.
I love new patches, Owen. You know, we get to a point in Dota a lot of times where it's like, you know, the game can stagnate. Things can be like people are farming. Whenever we get a new patch, everyone is just running at each other.
That's true. We didn't get this much action in a lot of the games at the end of the last patch. That's absolutely sure. I mean, at 10 minutes in, that's only going to continue here.
We had 30-minute games with less kills as Thompson.
He is looking very, very dead unless that knockback from Whitemon stage, and there's going to be a missile heading over in his direction. It's not enough damage. He'll live for now. The dive 4 from Tofu will allow him to get Whitemon, but 9 class can turn and take down Tofu. Shackle, it connects. Power shot onto the 2 of them. Thompson's going to try and go in onto Quinn a little bit with a focus fire, but the Frostbite's up for Celery. He's got the ult as well. Thompson immediately punished there for trying to go in on Quinn.
21 kills.
Quinn 5-0-3.
That's a painful death there for Thompson. And yeah, Pure, after the phenomenal start, Ace has higher net worth than him. Those 2 deaths really chunking him down. Blade Mail soon to come for the Legion. So similar items, not seeing any type of changes really. As expected. And let's see if things do slow down at all after this laning phase.
I mean, Quinn and Tofu, they're ready to just charge up towards this top lane, look towards Pure.
Quinn's level 10 already.
He's super strong right now.
Can pressure the tower super early. Set up on here. Pure. Just be cautious how he shows himself.
They can just walk in and duel.
They're on top.
There we go, straight away. They get the opening, they get the damage for Ace.
Gaming making the better moves here now after that early start. Honestly, just rotating like crazy. We've seen Tofu moving early on. We've seen Celery making moves too. Quinn just making those better rotations at the moment compared to Tundra. So far, we've not seen the Ofrenda used either, by the way. So
I mean, it's been placed down a few times.
it has been, but I didn't actually. Never mind. I didn't see.
He must have been respawned.
Have.
I mean, he's died 3 times 9 class.
Yeah, true. My bad. I guess we didn't get to see it.
9 class. Hey, you'll probably get to see. You'll get to see it now.
Yep.
The 9 class is dead. You can watch him on the respawn in 25 seconds. He should be popping up near that mid lane.
Yep, near mid. Okay, cool. Gee, this is so hard to keep track of. Another kill for Gaimin. Top 3 net worths. And the support's doing very well.
Radiant's middle tower is
I'm
under
looking forward to
attack.
see Tofu's movement speed. I mean, look at this.
Oh, here we go. Look, watch the Offender.
He's
Here we go.
550 move
Watch
speed.
it. Look at the Offender. We're going to see it.
Okay, let's look at
Does
it.
it have like a cool animation?
No,
Oh, it doesn't.
Oh,
No,
it's
it
a little
kind of
green.
explodes. Yeah,
Okay.
it does. Actually got actual animation there.
And then it goes on cooldown right when you do respawn.
Yes, you have a minute until you can place down another one. So
So-
if you die again with this in this minute, you're respawning old school style back in the fountain.
Cool, because you'll be able to always have your TP to be able to help out lanes, right? Because you're never really going to use
Sure.
TP early. He has
Yep.
4 right now.
That's true. Between sort of the Offenders and the TPs, you're always going to have something that gets you back on the map. Yeah.
Definitely some cool potential for it, just to be able to always be on the map early. But so far, 9 class with those 4
Absolutely.
deaths.
And you can make the most of it if you're feeding.
That's
So
the truth.
Great for us pub players out there.
And Slacks.
Or Ace.
Ace.
They get the jump. Ramses is in. They've got the silence. He's pretty tanky.
Wait, what?
But the lasso, he's still living.
Oh, they did the fear plus lasso. There's only a few
pushed
spells
him
that
out of it.
it breaks lasso. There's hypnotizes and some other stuff. You can look it all up. There's very specific spells that break lasso, but that's one of them.
They get the
dead
job
shot.
done, though.
They get it anyway.
They get the job done.
I haven't seen one of those interactions actually in a long time.
I feel I saw it recently with Mars Arena. We had some teams doing that, messing
yeah.
it up. You get the lasso, try and drag them through the wall. That arena bumps them out of it.
I think the last one that I saw was with like a, maybe it was like a Void Spirit taunt or something. I don't know. There's quite a few of them. Don't remember all of them at this time. Still seeing Kobold Taskmasters, Kobolds being used from the shovels to block camps. So seeing Celery, some similar mechanics that we saw from at least last patch. He has one blocking the Dire Ancients. Very pesky.
Dire's middle tower.
So Stack's
is
still
under
going to be very relevant in this patch.
Yeah.
Tonight.
Acho.
That's a lot of damage. He's gone.
Oh, good.
Boy, he did not respect just the quick and easy setup for 9 class to allow Thompson to just tear into him.
Great check.
That's a dead Juggernaut. All in all, close game so far.
Very close.
Now 14 to 11.
Action packed.
10 gold difference. Got 9 class having his ATOS done now, so further catch.
I feel like we're gonna have so much scaling coming out. Everyone's getting such good farm, even these supports.
So he wants to make the move next. Smoke to see it picked up by Whitemon. He's still, only 800 gold, of course, into the dagger. That's a long way away.
After such a good start, right? He did get slowed down a lot from those
Radiant's
rotations.
bottom tower
Ace.
is under
Does he want to try and go for a straight up duel there? We'll see if he feels he's got the damage. Yeah,
He
with the
does.
blade mail out. Should be enough to get the bonus damage, but will be enough to get the kill. TP's coming in. Tundra, they want to try and punish this. Tofu, he'll offer himself up. As they'll get Tofu, but they won't get Ace. Ace gets the distance to be able to back off.
Just missing out on that duel. Dobson still looking to try to go in, but there's lots of Gaimin Gladiators in the area. They're smoked up.
Yeah, Quinn's super powerful. And basically the big thing to take away from this sort of CM and less Dura right now, especially with the
mana.
the facets they've both got. Yeah, Quinn's never going to run out of mana.
It really does feel like
He's
it.
never going to run out of mana in these fights. He's boosting his own mana up himself for everything he kills, and yeah, CM of course just giving the mana every time Celery casts spells.
And it only gets stronger and stronger.
Yeah.
So as the game
infinite
progresses-
mana basically for Quinn in these team fights.
Yep. As long as they stick next to each other, which I imagine we will probably see them doing so. At least Celery will play around him for the most part. Tofu!
Oh,
Ramses.
Ramsey's not actually getting the opening on that. And tell you what, he's zooming out there with that rocket barrage. He's out. Tofu makes it away at the same time in the mid.
Another good kill.
Whitemon's not going to be quite as lucky. He gets caught. And they're going to be able to have the catch even easier now. Gaimin Gladiators. Ace has got the blink dagger done.
Radiant's bottom tower
Ace has
is
blink
under
and Quinn
attack.
is getting quite tanky.
Yep.
There's still always going to be focus fire and corrosive haze, so any hero is going to be killable, but right now, off to a phenomenal start for him. On his favorite hero, of
Radiant's
course.
bottom tower
And
is
Pure,
falling.
even though the Troll Warlord, as we've said, this hero, we've been
is
seeing
under
it struggle.
attack.
They're even without the patch and all that kind of stuff. Let's see what Troll's going to be able to do as this game does progress.
Yeah, and how much sort of this new facet really benefits him.
Yep.
Getting that, just increasing armor
Only in melee
during the
form.
stack with a favor. True. But
I actually didn't notice
most of the
that.
time when you're going in the fights, right, you're going to be in the melee.
I actually didn't. At first, I thought it was for all of them, so that's actually, that could actually be a big deal. Gaming still looking to play fast. Quinn very close to Bloodstone. As you said, Blink Blade Mail on Ace.
Tundra, they themselves, I mean, they do have obviously the blink on Ramses and the Atos on 9 class. They have set up to make plays.
Just scary versus Quinn when he has a Dispel behind him too with the Legion with that buff up and Healing Ward. Important to point out, even though the Jug has the Blade Dance built in, he's still going 4-4-1. So he didn't go some like 4-1-4 shenanigans kind of build or anything like that.
Dire are scanning.
Double damage.
Tofu's out.
And there's the Bloodstone done. Tier 2 neutral.
They're going to try for the jump on A, see if the 3 of them can take him down. Push back with a dead shot. He's able to get the press the attack off. The lasso's there. They drag him back over towards Tops and they kill off Ace. Gaimin Gladiators, though, they go straight over towards the Slaughter. Ramses to fall. Tundra, they've still got the 4 of them here. 9 Class is going to TP out. Pure's watching from the side of the fight, maybe considering him getting involved. He's going to go straight up for Stellar. Stellar's going to pop the ult. Pure, he's backing off. He doesn't want to commit for this fight. Quinn, he's healing up.
Holy moly!
He's healing up, he doesn't go down. Double kill for Quinn. Whitemon also chased out here by Tofu with the chase down provided from the movement speed of this rocket barrage. It's 4 heroes dead.
Dude, this gyro looks so fun.
I mean, you're just zooming around. It's so much, you can't run away from the gyrocopter.
And looking at the bait, I mean, Ace, he dies, but Quinn comes in, massive cleanup, Bloodstone heal. Looks like what he dropped to 10% HP.
Yep.
Boom, big heal comes in.
They got close.
Oh, he got the Vampire Fangs right before the fight, too.
I'll tell you
what. He
what.
literally just turned it on.
That absolutely might have
That might have saved him.
I think it did indeed. That comboed with Bloodstone. Quinn survives.
Oh my god, I literally saw him holding the token and right before the fight kicked off, he got it.
Look, Quinn, he's loving it. You know, he's playing his Lesh, and I tell you what, it feels better than ever here.
It really does.
At 10-0-3, I think, you know, regardless of the patch, the Lesh has probably got to go if you're playing against Gaimin Gladiators.
Agreed. 5k lead at the moment. Whitemon gets caught by the stun. Can he get away? He does have that speediness from his new passive.
Yeah, indeed with a bonus 10% movement speed anytime he displaces an enemy.
Yep.
So Flame Break will do that. It will trigger that.
God, this is hard to keep track of. Okay. Thompson, BKB is finished. Blink on Batrider.
They've got a lot of ways to jump. They can maybe even punish Quinn if he gets too far out of position.
And they will, like the burst damage, if they have the Corrosive Haze with the Focus Fire, heroes will die. It's just, will they be able to actually get that set up? Now with BKB, a little easier for Thompson since he doesn't have to worry about the Lesh damage as much. Arcane Rune.
Thompson's going to grab it, but he just gets caught by the stun. Tofu. I mean, he's going in on this, but Thompson's just going to put the BKB turn with the focus fire over towards Tofu, but I tell you what, it's not even enough damage to kill Tofu. Tofu's fine. Jump forward with the duel, but the lasso's there to lock down Ace. Quinn looks to finish off 9 class, and with the AoE damage kicked out from the Lesh rack, he will.
Gaming just ready for the moves every time. Feels like they always have the numbers, even though that jump comes from Tundra.
Yep, they're getting ahead now.
Yep.
6k lead.
And a BKB was used there from Thompson to try to commit for a kill.
We are still yet to sort of see a fight where Pure's able to get stuck in, so that may be the difference maker. He's just got the BKB finished, so now Tundra, they can potentially try for a 5v5.
Potentially.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Thompson.
They're rotating toward him right now.
I mean, he tried to sort of make an effort onto Dyrachia, but at the moment it does just seem like the win rate is not really doing quite enough damage to threaten any of these cores in particular.
And he's BKB cooldown still for 10 seconds, and he gets caught, he's just dead. I mean, even if he caught with BKB by Ace, he's dead.
He's going to be ready to go for the duel. Jumps in. Straight away, we'll be able to grab 9 class. Can they kill him in time? They can.
They do.
Bonus damage here for Ace. Immediate buyback from 9 class. Straight over to the Offender, so he's immediately back here in the mid lane by the tier 3 tower. Pure pots the BKB, turns over towards Tofu, but there's an Omni Slash coming in front. Dyrachio cut down Pure. As Thompson's surrounded, Stellar, he's got the ult, good to go. Thompson trying to run away. And he's caught by the Frostbite as the BKB comes to an end. He's out as well.
They get Quinn, but cost them so much.
It does. They lose 3 heroes there, of course, on the side of Tundra. They use the buyback on 9 class.
Dude, this gyro is going to be a problem. Look, did you see this damage? He almost has the same damage as Quinn.
I mean, he's just zooming. He's
zooming.
Zooming around. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, so his new facet, the one he's gone with, every little instance of hit that the Rocket Barrage does, he gets, at this stage, because it's maxed out, of course, 4 movement speed. So you're seeing that number above him, look, 50 move speed plus 100 move speed. It goes up very, very quickly. That's a lot of move speed.
You're hasted pretty much after one barrage.
And every time you do it, if you're able to continue to do it off cooldown, it refreshes you know, the initial stacks, you never lose them.
Yeah.
So you keep it going, you can keep it going, and that's where you can see some crazy interactions. If you get a 60 minutes, get the force boost, because obviously the force boost unlocks the movement speed cap.
We have to get there, though. I don't think that it's looking unlikely
I mean, this
right
game
now.
probably not.
But Tofu, he even didn't go Shard, right? He's just gone his Greaves, his normal build. He has 2,400.
I mean,
he's considering what to get.
Because as you say, you know, with the Shard, obviously getting the Rocket Barrage on the missile, that also contributes to building up the movement speed buff. So then it's even easier to continue to just snowball that movement speed buff to max movement speed.
And that's a godly choice if he does want to go for it. The Halberd versus 3 physical cores. That's going to be beautiful. Tofu breaks the smoke.
I mean, they want to fight here, Tundra. They've got the full 5. They may just jump Tofu. They do. They get him with the lasso, get rid of that pesky gyrocopter. Tofu's able to pot the Greaves. It's taken them a bit longer than they may have hoped for, but they will get the kill done.
That was close for a second. He almost got to press the attack onto him. Unsure if it would save him, but would have maybe turned things a little bit. Setting up for Roche still. Dyrachyo. It's going to start it. They have a Solar Crest, so they're buffing up versus this physical. It's scouted, though. We'll back them away.
Do have the number advantage. I mean, Pure, of course, not quite as close to the rest of the team, so...
Yeah. And he did use BKB, going for that kill onto the gyro.
Of course, yeah, with the axe on, Ramsey's incredibly tanky. So getting the same thing done there, dropping the puddle, giving him crazy armor, status resistance, and that HP regen. And obviously that's on top of the fact that he has this Brine Guard, which is giving him 40% of the total armor that he's reducing. So,
ooh, he needs Shard. I feel like that'll be nice if he gets multi-hero crushes. That sounds pretty sweet.
If you're applying Corrosive Haste to multiple heroes, reducing a lot of heroes' armor, you're getting an insane bonus. That on top of the Ags buffs, you can be pretty unkillable as a Slardar on the front lines. We'll see if Whitemon wants to go for a steal. He might try it.
They know, they saw the sticky.
It's hard to do. Tofu's already going towards him and Whitemon's out of there. Doesn't want to risk his life, but he's going to find him regardless.
Easy damage. So the one thing though about the Slardar is in this game, yeah, armor is great and all, but in this game, there's an absolute ridiculous amount of magic damage as we've seen from the Lesh and Gyro. So it feels quite a bit less relevant than in some other games, obviously, but either way, he's got it finished up.
Yep.
Tofu swaps his build around, 4-staff plate mail. Looks like they're just taking up for the physical a little bit more.
Talking about, of course, outside of all these crazy changes with the heroes, you know, there were some changes with the items.
True.
One of them, of course, being the one that Quinn's still going for here. Wind Waker, was it nerfed enough, Fog?
4 more seconds.
3 more seconds.
Was it only 3?
Oh, sorry, on the cooldown.
The cooldown.
Cooldown from 13 to 16.
Okay. I don't know. That doesn't sound like it's enough. This item is so stupid, but whatever. New patch, who knows? We'll see. Because I don't know if we're even going to make it to those crazy, like, 60-minute kind of style fights and everything with the way it's going. Like, it is a, you know, first game, so crazy fast pace, but...
He's in! He's going to try and go in onto the Ramsey Slardar, and I tell you what, he's done it. They have enough damage to take him out, despite the buffs.
And the push, they have great ways to push with Jug, Healing Ward, and Lesh.
Whitemon needs some crazy lassos here, really, to give them a chance of pulling apart Gaimin Gladiators' push.
But you're versus a Legion. He just presses it.
Yeah.
So there's very difficult ways to actually jump in this fight.
So much sustain. Quinn's already tanky on his own right, but yet the press the attack, the healing ward. Killing this Lesh ain't easy, and they've got to do it twice. Still 3 minutes with the Aegis.
He also has max level Pulse Nova now, so he's got the max level of his innate ability.
Ace is in again. Easy jumps to be made here now, of course. He's got that Aghanims. Of course, same as before, but as a recap, gives him that reduced cooldown, so he's going to have those good to go every pretty much 30 seconds or so.
But they're not stopping.
Yeah, they can just pick apart the defense of Tundra each and every time with these jumps from Ace. Ramses.
There's the press.
With a buyback from Whitemon.
Tofu's out as well.
Honestly, Gaimin Gladiators, they could keep going. They're so strong right now with this 5-man group up.
Hey, they're playing it really smart.
Ace
with the way
has got the duel ready. If he sees a chance, he could just get straight in there, and he will. Did he get caught by the lasso? Try and drag it back underneath the tier 4s. Does mean that the duel will not be won, as Ramses is able to survive. This time, Gaimin Gladiators is not able to get the quick kill. Jump back in again from Ramses, but he's caught by the Frostbite, and Quinn is ready to start charging in towards them. Jump for big overwhelming odds there from Ace. As Tundra, they have to back off.
Everyone's full health on Gaming. Every time Tundra runs in, they just take an insane amount of magic damage.
And you see there, of course, with the Stonehall plate on Ace, that facet, when he jumps in, I think he got sort of, what, a 4-man overwhelming odds, immediately basically gets a 2,000 HP barrier for 8 seconds. That's a lot.
Absolutely insane.
Dire's top barracks is falling.
Another duel.
And it's going to be another kill, surely. 9 class, there's nothing to save him, and he's out for 70. Dive forward here, but he understands they're taking him towards the fountain, though. It's going to be pretty deep in Dredge if they've got any way to get him in. Pure's going to put the BKB in the battle trance.
Another force.
Look over towards Quinn, but Quinn's got the Wind Waker. He's able to break himself away from the Troll. Pure is just not able to finish off the kills at this point. He's gone. Ace just diving in again.
Well, Troll still doesn't look so great, I'll be honest with you.
I've got to be honest, I've got to agree.
The hero still has a lot of problems, it does feel, even though you get extra armor.
It's just a bit surprising as well. I can't imagine anyone going into this new patch being like, I can't wait to play Troll. I mean, it was the case for Pure, but I don't think he'll be doing it again anytime soon. It's one of those heroes, one of those carries that can still get just absolutely punished if things fall apart.
Every duel.
And especially just against the amount of sustain that Gaimin Gladiators have between them. I mean, I can't recall the last fight where they went below sort of 70% HP on any heroes. GG is called. Gaimin Gladiators take this game 1.
Okay.
New patch. But in Gaimin Gladiators and Tundra, and fortunately for us, we are getting to see a decent amount of different heroes that we saw compared to the first game. We'll be able to go through some of the innate abilities and the facets, just to help you guys and girls out at home. So as we see Bristle back, he has the Berserk. Basically means the Warpath, which is now his innate ability, is going to be giving him attack speed instead of damage. And we go down to the center, so you got Ramses, the horsepower, basically going to get movement speed based on his strength. So another one of these heroes that can start getting pretty fast pretty quickly. He also, with his innate ability, gets permanent 14 max health every 120 seconds. So he's going to get tanky. No, not strength, so that would affect his movement speed. But yeah, overall, a lot of tankiness and a lot of running about. Arcane Aura, of course, this time around is going to be the... oh no, it's the same one. But this is actually that... Oh, I think we noticed a bug. But anyway, because during the draft, indeed, it did show that he had picked the other one.
It showed Ramses chose Counter-Strike as well.
Oh,
so
okay. Well, that draft screen, what Valve will get on that?
They might be able to switch it like last second or something like that. Maybe.
Definitely. In fact, definitely, because you don't lock it in. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. So it's not broken, but indeed, you've got to... Yeah, when we're looking at the draft screen, boys and girls at home, just be prepared that once we're in the game, they may have just switched last second to the different one. I mean, let's be honest, they're probably clicking between the two, because right now, you pick your heroes, the draft's done, you're probably still reading both of what they do, you know?
Yeah.
Before you actually get stuck in the game. So yeah, either way, the Crystal Man, they've got the same one as last time, where they're going to be giving away mana based on the amount of mana that their own spells cost when they use them in the fights. Moving on to this, what do we have next? The Bat Rider, 9 class, we saw it last time, we're going to see it again. It's just sort of boosted move speed and spell amp when he's displacing people with his spells.
Super strong.
And he seemed to do a lot, even though he didn't win the game, but the Bat was very, very good. And of course, there's the fun one here, top sort of the Zeus, the Divine Rampage. So instead of Zeus ult hitting everyone at the same time, it goes hero to hero to hero to hero to hero from the lowest HP to the highest HP. And if any of these get a kill, it amplifies the subsequent hits from the ult by 15%. So Divine Rampage, because indeed if they're all low, if things start off with the, you get a kill on the first hit of the Zeus ult, it bounces to the others, you might be able to get a lot of kills out of the Zeus. So a lot of fun stuff to be had there. Over on the side of Gaimin Gladiators, we've got the Venom. Indeed, we didn't get the exciting one, I would say. The other facet is a bit more fun. You get a throw Plague Wars, put them on your teammates. This one just means the Noxious Plague. It's going to spread that bit more. And indeed, down bottom looks to be the first blood with the cool sprays from Pure. It will indeed first blood here for the Bristleback. So yeah, Noxious Plague is going to spread around a bit more. And of course, Venom's innate ability is now that he gets Poison Sting. He gets it to start with. He doesn't have to, it's not one of the skillable abilities. Tiny, this carry Tiny that Fizz very excited to see. Could be one of the reasons why Duracho feels that he can make it work. The new facet here is going to allow him, as his strength increases, to gain increased amounts of both the slow resistance and status resistance. So late game, if he's got a lot of strength built up, he's going to be very, very hard to control. And his innate ability, of course, also getting that old craggy exterior basically coming back into play. Axe, it's a fun one. He's got a lot of fun stuff really he can do with Axe. At the moment, with the facet that he's got, he's getting boosted strength based on his armor as long as he's away from his allies. So when he's sort of solo jungling or going for those solo plays, making the jumps with the Berserker's Call, maybe before his teammates have jumped in, he's going to have that extra bit of survivability, and his innate ability, a lot of fun as well. Whenever he gets a kill, he will get permanent armor. So no longer relying on the Culling Blade to get that last hit, but if he does get it with the Culling Blade, he will get double. So still every reason to try and go for the cool dunks with the Cunning Blade. But if you miss them, you're still going to get a bonus. Tofu here on the Dark Willow. He's chosen the one to get extra brambles, so these brambles are going to last a little longer, and they take extra magic damage spells. So
with Lash,
exactly, the spell amp is going to be real, that 10% extra, and the innate ability in Deep whenever the skills that Willow has got a few of them that makes her untargetable. She's going to get an insane amount of HP regen and mana regen.
That'll just get better and better as the game progresses because it's 100% amplify, so that'll be cool. And then Quinn, same thing that we saw before.
One, I mean, yes, last but not least, same old from Quinn, same hero, and same stuff as last game. So again, just going to have a lot of mana to play with every time that he's doing damage to any creeps, any heroes that have mana. So that's basically the rundown of what we got going on in this game. And the question is, Fog, from what you've read on these heroes, what would you say? I mean, last game we had Gaimin Gladiators being able to take it around Quinn's Lesh. This time, have Tundra got a bit of a better approach? Do you see some stuff here that could maybe stop Quinn from running away with another game with his mid-Lesh?
I mean, perhaps things to stall the game, right, with the Zeus. My concern is, though, that they picked Bristol back into Axe. He's going to be able to make you face him every single time. They have massive amount of damage and everything, too, so we'll see. But Dyrachyo playing a different kind of carry, right?
Tiny.
Carry Tiny, who has that 15 talent, giving move speed, bottom. Whitemon's dead.
Indeed, as you say, with the call as well. And Pure's just gone.
This looks pretty rough. I mean, the bottom lane looks rough.
That's not going to get any easier, really, between these two. These two can really snowball away with the lane, Axe and Willow.
But top Centaur, we see Ramses. He is absolutely crushing it, at least here at the start. And this hero, look at the HP already. He's got 11. He's at 1,200 HP at 4 minutes.
It's only going to keep building up.
Yeah.
Every 2 minutes, that plus 40 max health here for the Centaur Warrunner. And talking about the scaling, obviously that in as well on that bottom lane. The fact that it's the innate ability, you get armor straight away from any kills. You don't have to wait until you're 6 already. Little +1 armor, things like that adding up though, especially against a hero like Bristleback. That early points in armor, it's going to make the difference.
But they do have a ton of magic damage on their draft at the least, besides the bristles, so they will be able to maybe pierce through him at least with that. But we'll have to see how that all kicks off. But yeah, really, I mean, Dyrachyo, the one struggling the most out of everything. He's got 17 last hit.
Good rotation from Thompson. He's able to come across, make sure they can shut down Ace. Saw him do it last game with his Wind Ranger. He knows when to head over to these side lanes nice and early on, pre-level 6, to help out and turn around things where stuff was getting a bit too tough.
So cool little combos we're already seeing that Tofu's doing. I was wondering what we're going to see, what he itemizes. Clarities are going to go super up in value for Willow. You pop the Clarity, you go into your form, you get a ton of mana regen.
Oh, absolutely.
Just saw him do that already. Looks
massive value from
Dyrachyo.
So talking more about sort of the carry Tiny for Dyrachyo. We have seen safe lane Tiny in the past. What kind of made it not work for a long time, like people didn't want to do it, and what maybe is making it work here?
He just has all these built-in buffs, right? He's going to be getting status resist and slow resistance, which is one of the things that Tiny used to suffer from a lot. Is once you get kited, you can get kind of infinitely kited, even though you do so much damage. So maybe that'll make it better. And he's got his 15 talent that Fear pointed out. We'll be able to get some extra attack speed. Sometimes the grow can prevent you from being able to do a lot of that. So yeah, we'll see if that all ends up working out. It's definitely very different approach, right? Super different style that we're seeing, which I think we're all super happy about, because these patches always make things so excited. Lesh, he's got an Arcane. Playing
on the prowl.
The Brambles and the Lesh. We'll be watching out for how much deeps those will be doing as well, too, with that spell amp.
Up here.
So it took you about 3.5 minutes to go through all of the paths.
There's a lot of changes. A lot of changes, but we got through them. And of course, I'm sure you ladies and gentlemen will be able to follow along at home. If we see anything significant happen, due to some of these changes, we'll be sure to point it out time and time again this game.
Yep. Ramses, I'm already he's got double bracer and all this HP. He's got 327 move speed already without the boots. Of course, not because of his HP buff thing from the timer, but
because it's just the
from
strength that he has straight up. Yep.
He's going to be pretty unbelievably tanky. I'm looking forward to see how much work he's going to be able to do. And let's see if he does change the items and stuff like that, because as they said, Workhorse, the Aghanim's got changed. I don't think we'll see it anyway, but some cool potential.
Well, what's the change on the Workhorse?
They said you can blink with it now, I think.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's what they were saying. I don't know. I'll double check it.
You can blink with it?
Yes, no longer ends when blinking / teleporting.
Oh, that's amazing. All right, I want to see that.
And it now grants invulnerability to the mounted target.
Oh, when I saw that, because it was going to say it doesn't say that on the tooltip, I was like, oh, maybe that's his other facet. No, that's just the that's
it's not added. So some tooltips definitely need to get updated, but
he straight up just gives invulnerability to whoever gets the guy. That is insane.
Yeah.
That definitely means the Aghanim stonks are rising here for Sentinel.
It might be on the actual tooltip of Hitch a Ride rather than on that tooltip, to be fair, but either way.
Oh, true. What was it? The ones they're actually using
if he gets it.
when the spell's active, yeah.
Yeah, so
Oh.
we'll see. A little bit of awkward movements here. Top, he showed up.
Should be pretty good for Tundra. I mean, Quinn could be in a bit of trouble as well. They get the Who Stomp in onto it. Quinn's got to keep his distance. 9 class. I mean, they're trying to chase towards him, but with the Firefly up, it's not easy for them to close the gap on towards the bat. 9 class is fine.
A courier just appeared through the teleporter as well here for Whitemon. Poking and prodding. No heroes dropping.
Ooh, I mean, if he gets them low, of course, Thompson's ready to go with that Thunder God's Wrath.
I really want to see it. I want to see when it gets buffs as well. He unfortunately doesn't have any buff up heroes on his team. Like I want to see someone like throw some like amp up on him.
What's the matter? Get the Bloodseeker.
Yeah,
right? He still does a bit of spell amp, right?
I think so. I mean, I don't know. I'd have to actually look. But Ramses, Stampede ready.
He's out.
Oh, actually, Ramses has Veil, so at least there's one buff up for the Zeus. So, okay, good to point that one out. Does have the mana for it if he wants to kill the Vano, but I think he wants more value. Quinn in the mid. Copson will be able to jump away. Same build going to be coming up from the Zeus as expected. Not gonna. I mean, I think most item builds haven't really, at least for now.
I mean, that's the thing, because the items overall, there wasn't any crazy changes with the items, right? Some just sort of little nerfs and buffs with regards to like how expensive some are to build.
Yeah, I'll try to check to see exactly which ones did get the most changes, but I don't think it was that many.
And I think definitely, even though obviously there's been significant changes with a lot of heroes and their abilities, when it comes to finding out the certain item builds that really work with the new change-ups of the heroes, that's going to take a bit more time than just on day one.
Quinn.
Should be fine.
Okay
Tofu here to help out.
This could be a game where we still do see the Eternal Shroud being built up pretty early. Because that item, honestly, I
just
thought
got a bit more expensive or what?
100. I thought it was going to get completely dunked on, but it literally got like almost no change whatsoever. So we'll see how much of an effect that has, and if we do see it, because as we mentioned before, it's a ton of magic damage on the side of Tundra. I mean, a lot of magic damage on the side of Gladiators too, so maybe you could see one on the Bristle as well eventually or something, but we'll have to see.
Oh, there we go. Fairy Trinket for Thompson.
Okay.
A little bit of spell up.
More buff.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Ooh, and a haste rune. Can Whitemon secure it?
Well, I don't think so. Tofu's going to be able to stop that from going his hands to Thompson. In fact, Tofu's able to grab it himself. Going to start leading in onto Whitemon. They'll kill the CM.
Thompson gets clipped. Should be fine. It's actually turning. Can't go for it.
And so you were saying...
Ooh, he actually got the jelly as well on the Willow. I'm just going to point out all these stupid things, obviously, but that's going to be great for Shadow Realm usage.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
That's going to be very, very, very impactful. Actually.
Again, to remind you boys and girls, the innate ability of Dark Willow, when they're untargetable, they get the 100% HP regen and mana regen increase. So anything that's giving you a little bit of a boost, you're going to get double the benefit.
I'll be trying to point out all these stupid things that I can find throughout the game, because I do think this stuff can be very relevant, as everybody about efficiency is huge. Look at 2,000 HP Centaur. Holy crap.
Every 2 minutes, getting that plus 40 HP.
Oh my god. Eternal Shroud Centaur. We'll have to see how if he's actually able to get killed at some points, but at the moment right now, a lot slower than last game. We already had 20 kills last game. It's only 5 this game. So.
Sure. I mean, what's going to be the build on Thrasher on this carry, Tiny? Do you go Echo into Blink, and then you try and make plays? Or do you farm?
Silver Edge is such a bad item. So, and he probably doesn't need it versus the Bristle. I think you just go the attack speed, right? Echo, maybe the AC/Moonshard. We used to see the Moonshard rust sometimes, but we'll have to see which one he wants. Probably needs a BKB pretty early too, because there's a lot of magic damage. But yeah, we'll see which route. Echo for sure, right?
Yeah. Of course, one of the things actually I don't think I mentioned at the start of the game as well, you know, innate ability for Zeus. Pretty nice, right? Static Field's back.
Yeah, it was very. I was actually watching him using it a lot in mid, because I just saw him hitting the lash. It felt pretty cool. And he's got the phylactery done. Back to farming stacks. Stacks were not changed, so we're still going to see teams obviously play a lot around those. Quinn already has a massive one at the ready. Same thing for the side of Tundra. They've got these 2 quad stacks or so on their Ancients as well.
Quinn having that good start.
Yep. Team's going back to a bit of just chilling out. At least just for this game. I'm sure other games will still have some crazy kills per minute. How's Ace doing? Blade Mail's done, on his way to Blink, halfway there. That's probably when they accelerate more than anything on the side of Gaimin Gladiators, besides just playing around Quinn. While on the side of Tundra, maybe needing the blink on Ramses around the bat also to accelerate things. They probably need some form of initiation to jump through. And they're very close. I mean, Ramses, pretty much absolute free farm up here. And there it is. Will we see him go boots is the other question, too. Will Centaurs buy boots?
Radiant's bottom
I don't know.
tower is under
I mean, what's he sitting at the moment, move speed-wise? 3-3-4?
Not bad.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
I mean, if he's going to get them, he certainly doesn't need to get them anytime soon. Yeah.
And if he goes the Eternal Shroud / Heart and stuff like that, that strength, of course, is just going to make it, you know, it'd make him faster.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're absolutely right. I think there's a high chance you just don't get boots.
Yeah, definitely a possibility. Blink's done. All right, they're looking to make the move. Top, it's like 2 or 3 item timings they got. Celery.
That's a dead celery.
Goodbye. Ace just finished up the Ancients, so it would have been ideal timing for Tundra to get him. They might anyway, though.
Oh, they certainly will with the Flame Break knockback. Ooh, actually, the call is going to stop him from being able to get the last off immediately, and in fact, that might just keep Ace alive. Ace actually able to escape for now. 9class trying to see if he can get in under the tower, but he's not going to be able to get the jump on him no more, and in fact, the courier survives as well, so good move there from Ace. He calls and runs away.
I actually had to check to see if the radius got buffed on Berserker Call, because that looked pretty large. He got it kind of perfectly. Cool.
Ace, quick moves as well. I mean, they did not expect that at all. Pure was not ready for Ace to disappear from the bottom lane, and bam, immediately looked to make that play top. Very fast stuff.
This is going to be one of my, like I said at the beginning, one of my biggest concerns for the draft of Tundra is that they picked the Bristol into the Axe, and I feel like he already had such a phenomenal game last time on the Legion Commander, so definitely going to have the eyes on Pure. At least they do have the Zeus, which is that semi-carry in a way, too, to be able to scale, but we'll have to see how much Pure is going to be able to get done as a Bristol in this matchup.
Radiant's top
Look at Ace and Tofu.
They're so ready to kill.
They're ready to jump whoever shows up. Thompson in the mid.
Radiant's top
And they'll go straight in on him. Not a lot of hope here for Thompson as take him down very, very easily. We'll see to the side, they'll look to Duraccio. He'll go for the TP out. I mean, Whitemon's got an easy Frostbite and an ult ready to go. And
He is beating him.
I mean, he's going to maybe kill Whitemon, but he'll lose his life for it. It's a kill for Pure to pick up.
Oh, poor Crystal Maiden. No bonus armor anymore. OTM would have lived.
I give him the dunk. There we go. More armor here for Ace. Of course, getting the double the benefit from the 1 armor he gets from kills. Every time he gets these dunks off, he's up to 6 armor.
He's already sitting at 26 armor. Ace is having quite a day already.
This could be his patch.
We've talked a lot about gaming in the past. You know, they've been together for quite some time, even when they were their old roster name. Oh, I'm forgetting right now.
Vikings?
No, it was after that one. My brain's still up.
But they had one. I thought it was Viking to Gaming.
Maybe it was. You're right. Either way, they were always very good at learning new patches. That's one thing.
Oh, they had another name. The one that was like a non-sponsored name.
Tickles.
Tickles.
There we go.
Tickles. I think it was Tickles then Viking then Gaming. Right?
I think it was something like that. Either
Maybe
way,
there's a gap where they went back to Tickles. But
they were good at learning new patches. Was something that we talked about 2 years ago when they did kind of work together. So we're seeing Ace. This guy loves pubs. Right now he's at the top. 4K lead right now for gaming.
Yep. And Quinn, he's good at playing Lash.
Yes, he'll just play Lash.
He's like, new patch, I'll pick me Lash, I'll win the game.
Yeah.
And so far, so good.
The supports on Tundra are still quite poor as well, somehow. Look at this heal. Oh my lord. He's up to 500 HP.
I mean, they're not killing him straight up. I mean, 9class is trying to get in on it. On the side there, look at Ace. Ace is actually able to get the call off onto the 2 of them. A few more spins, he might be able to throw in Whitemon. 9class comes in from the side. They'll kill off Ace this time. Won't get away with that play.
Dude, Tofu healed full health. Tranquil Boot in Shadow Realm is also insane. Very cool. Duraccio.
I mean, they're going to try and jump and burst Quinn. If they can burst through the Leshrac, Thompson's coming in from the side with the damage. They've got it. Double kill for Thompson. Ramses. Well, that Noxious Plague is going to spread. Thompson, he's going to try and get out, and he will. Good Frostbite to hold back Duraccio.
Whitemon. Pure is sitting on the side.
I mean, Pure could get in there and try and clean up some kills, and indeed he will. The Quill Sprays come firing out, and Tofu's gone.
Still the power of the Bristle. And it's not Pure, still top net worth, still getting very good farm, even though he has been slowed down a little bit.
Yeah, we'll see it again here. I mean, a big kill there, of course, taking down Quinn, someone that they really struggled to do in the last game. This time round, they'll get a kill on him nice and early.
Pre-Bloodstone, very important that they're able to get it there. And Duraccio, we did see what build he's going to start going for. It is going to be, I think it is going to be the Silver Edge.
Okay.
He's at least got the Shadow Blade, the Shadow Blade queued up in moment. So not too much diversion of builds, at least for the Tiny either, when we used to see it as carry. Good slowdown there from Tundra. Needing to slow down Quinn a little bit here, and we see neutral items start to get picked up as well, tier 2s. Quinn does not get the Vampire Fang this time, he got Pupil Gift. And a Blink now on 9 class, so starting to get the momentum going here now for Tundra. Having 2 different forms of initiation.
Looking for Tofu.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Ace is here ready to help him.
No, but he's hugging him. The one-man army.
What's the radius on the one-man army?
I think it was...
How close?
What was it? Oh, this doesn't say. I thought it was like 700.
Dire's top
600.
tower has fallen.
You gotta click Alt. The Alt actually does work on it, so very nice.
Wait, does it?
Yep. When you mouse over and you click Alt, it shows the extra little...
It doesn't seem to be for us. Unless am I missing it? Look at the screen.
It shows it. It's 600 radius.
Oh, I was expecting it to show the actual circle around the hero.
No.
No, it doesn't. We're not quite there.
Not quite there.
Maybe next pack.
Hey, that circle. Very nice.
There we go.
Thank you.
Of course, at the least you do see that nice animation around him, though, to indicate when he's got the buff.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Celery going straight down pipe. Anybody going Greaves on his side? No. Thought maybe he would do that, but it's more magic damage, as we mentioned. You know, playing versus Zeus Batrider and CM. Pipe's going to be very valuable if he's able to get it, even on a Veno when they group up with the Lesh. And Dyrachyo also, you know, his net worth is getting better and better. Lasso deep.
Oh, it's a lot of burst.
Oh,
Good kill here. They're catching out Quinn, and Topson's starting to pick up the action. 6 kills now for this Zeus.
He's got the Ags done. That's going to be beautiful. I love the combo, too. The Stampede with the Lasso. Don't need the Force Staff. Brings him all the way back. No help to be had.
And, of course, still doesn't need the boots.
Nope.
I don't think we'll be seeing boots at all there on this Centaur. Just not necessary.
They're looking to keep that pace going, too. This would be huge if they find Ace. They have a good deep ward as well, too. Is that right? That's right outside the Sentry ward. Tofu. He'll be the one to likely go down.
I mean, Ace is going to consider maybe getting in on this. They're going to turn towards Whitemon with the Fear, and Ace is a 2-man call. Can he do enough damage on his own, though, to threaten any kills? I don't think so. The Hoostorm's going to hold him back. He's going to get caught underneath the Nimbus. 9 class will continue to chase down Tofu. Tofu falls. Quinn, in return, catches the stun onto 9 class. They'll get the support trade. But at the same time, Pure in on top of Celery. He'll kill off the Venom.
I think he got the call during the terrorize, right? So they weren't hitting him. There was that as well.
Dyrachyo? I mean, he's probably not going to be able to do this on his own. Pure is a bit too tanky.
He might have him. It's going to be close.
I mean, Pure's got a Yules as well, so he can also hold him back if he feels threatened. So, yeah, not quite enough burst yet from Dyrachyo to threaten Pure like that.
I heard Twin Gates, though. Ace, he's down here with Quinn. Can't find the pick. Dyrachyo, not quite having that Silver Edge. Of course, if he does have it there, he'll get the kill. But he did hit 15, so that attack speed talent is going to start ramping up his farm and his potential also. I deserve this. Gossamer Cape, a good pick up here for the CM versus this Tiny, of course. Nice, we have a much closer game this time around. 20 minutes in, things are very, very even.
Bloodstone done on Quinn, so may not be as easy to burst through.
Nope.
As they've managed to find the chances for in the last few plays.
And Ace having Eternal Shroud as well, too. Now we also have the Centaur having Eternal Shroud, too. Heroes are going to get quite a bit more durable now in these next few moments. Tormentor time. Not the fastest. They need some fucking accelerators here. Tofu gets it. That one hasn't changed, right? Just a better cast animation. I think they got buffed. Yeah, backswing got buffed on the normal ability of the Curse Crown.
Bit of a slowdown here.
Pure. Oh my god, he's sitting at 300 HP. Right, he'll show top, he'll clear the wave quick and get out. And we'll see how much of a difference it really does make now. As we're getting game slowed down quite a bit, Pure got a lot of extra farm. How much the axe differential is going to make first and making him face. And also, Dyrachyo getting closer and closer to Silver Edge if he wants to go for it.
And they are going to have answers for him.
Yeah.
Does obviously require these 2 heroes to be able to get the jump onto the Bristol, which
Absolutely.
if Tundra can set the fights up for, especially with sort of the vision The Zeus can provide. Topson, if he pops an early ult, might be able to stop them from getting in on top of Pure.
Yeah, if they can start the fight, ideally finding the Axe or finding pretty much anybody, just not allowing Pure to get caught on first. Dyrachyo.
They're going to try go for him here, but he's got the toss. We'll make sure that 9 class doesn't get the chance to lasso him.
That Zeus ult looks so weird.
Ace in with the jump.
Oh my god, so much damage. The Zeus ult looks so strange because of the delay. Like, he popped it and I was like, wait. Okay, there we go. Ramses. Is he gonna wait for the camp? Is Dyrachyo gonna know? The sentry spots him.
He is tanky. He has got Stampede if he feels threatened, and he'll pop it.
Ooh, Ace.
Ramses on the retreat. I mean, at the side, Whiteman pots the ult, but Quinn's able to put a stop to it straight away. There was a split up. Moving in over towards the CM. Pure's in on top of Dyrachyo. They'll try and stand them back with the fear. Won't catch on to them. As Topson's able to finish off Dyrachyo. Ace will have another jump in a second. There it is.
There's Dunk.
Still coming out on top of these fights, Gaimin Gladiators. 5k lead now.
Charging forward, getting some good setup, and now they have Pipe also on the Veno, so quite a bit tanky around them. Dyrachyo does run in and die, but baits some 2 good kills.
And Quinn and Ace getting very, very tricky to kill now.
Quinn is, as we've seen, you know, even though there is a carry tiny, Quinn is always the carry on this team when he's playing the Lesh. How much armor is he at now? 9. Okay, so 29 also on Ace. Jeez. Tofu. Waiting's in the wings.
He's got the whole team here with him.
Yeah, Ace running over instantly once they show the Bat Rider. 9 class.
Oh, 9 class. Should be pretty dead here. Nothing the White Monk can do to help.
Sneaky little ward there placed by Tofu, scouting him out. Tundra considering striking back. No Stampede for 20 seconds, though. If they commit into the fight, they won't have a way to get out without Stampede. Dyrachyo gonna go through the portal, join his team. Roche for the picking.
That's a quick one.
Yeah. And tough to fight into this now. You have to get like you ideally on Tundra want to get a catch before a fight starts. You don't want to fight into this Pipe and this 5-man group up now with them having this advantage versus Lash. And just the ways to turn the Bristle and the ways to break him. I do really have my concerns for Pure, even though he's farming so damn well.
Time for Gaimin Gladiators to see how much they can get done with this Aegis on Quinn.
He's got the Eternal Shroud now also, so very, very tanky, him and Axe.
Topson.
Be careful.
He's stepping up.
Radiant's bottom
Good lord, dangerous position to go in. Tundra. They bring everybody. This is playing into Aegis.
Who's going to make the jump first? Ramses. With the Who's Stomp, but the Shadow Realm is there.
It's full HP.
And Quinn, he's moving in. They get the Noxious Plague over towards Ramses. Ramses has to Stampede away. Whitemon, can he get away from Quinn? He cannot. As both supports fall, there'll be an immediate buyback here from 9 class. No buyback to be had it for Whitemon, and Ace is in with a jump. Gets the call on towards the Bristle. Turning Pure around. Dyrachyo's also in with the break. He's got the Yules to try and break him out of this combo, but they have the control. They've taken out Pure. Topson on the retreat.
Oh,
the fear from Tofu catches on both the 2 of them. Topson and Ramses. I mean, Ramses will escape, but Topson, he cannot run from this. 3 are dead.
Pure shows up and just dies. Immediately gets broken, gets turned toward them as well from the Axe. And the supports just die in an instant, even though there's a Stampede. Brambles are crazy. There's too many Brambles to run from. You're gonna get caught in one of them. Yeah, we see him.
Just pretty much an impossible fight for Pure to play as this Bristle.
Impossible game it really is starting to feel like for him. Gaming 13k lead, they're onto the high ground. And with the Tiny, they're gonna push this fast.
Starting to get pretty rough once again here for Tundra.
They can force this issue. Yeah, he's smiling, he knows.
Dyrachyo's chilling.
Tower to fall. Of course, the glyph does not reset anymore when the tower falls. It's when the barracks, when the melee barracks dies. So they're going to be able to commit forward for this one as well. Similar time as last game, Owen. It was 28 minutes around last game.
They're on par to do it again. I mean, there's still tier 2s up in the other lanes.
But those, I mean, those hits, that last fight in particular really hurts. Because Pure, he's farmed that whole time, showed up with, you know, top 2/top #1 net worth, and had little to no impact.
They just got to somehow make it impossible for Ace to get the call on him. Duracho to get the break hit.
And somehow to bring down this 3,000 HP Lesh, who has insane magic resist as well. What's his magic resist actually at? Because important thing to point out too, you know, we've had all these changes. Intelligence still gives magic resist as well too. So on top of Eternal Shroud versus the magic damage lineup of Tundra, Quinn is absurdly tanky. What's he at? 59% magic resist.
See how good of a defense they can put up here.
They want to try to go for these lasso and pull back into towers with Stampede ideally, but as you said, they're not easy, especially when Ace is just waiting on the side.
Quinn's got that Aegis,
He's forcing it.
so not a lot to fear. I mean, Ace won't quite be able to get the jump in. The Zeus,
Right.
9 class is going to go for the lasso.
Yules.
And they're trying to drag back Duracho, so a fair bit of damage from Pure will be able to bring down
man,
Quinn. The
five-man
the fear
fear.
comes in, pushing them all back. Ace is in with the control and the dunk onto Thompson as Thompson's gone. Ramses to fall. As this game, it looks to be said and done here. Another toss back into the call. Not a game for the Bristleback to get much done at all. GG is called. Gaimin Gladiators will take this series 2-0 against Tundra today on this new patch. And they look pretty good.